Blessing and an honor to be here. My name is Chandler Thomas. I help coaches and consultants have six-figure days running virtual events.
Okay, so what is the first thing you can tell us about? How did you get into that, right?
Yeah, so long story short, me and my business partner, we both, we're speakers and we wanted to get out into the speaking world and wanted to be able to start, connecting and building our businesses, right? And we saw a huge need that leveraging, getting the exposure, all that stuff was missing. So when we're going and pitching companies and corporations, trying to book a speaking gig, we weren't getting anything. So we went to Eileen's mastermind at Wilder, and we were able to learn about event consulting and how to actually help coaches and consultants run virtual events. And since then, we kind of ran with it. We threw our own spin on it. And before you know it, like we were, full-fledged helping, different coaches, consultants, and speakers run their events as well. So it was just kind of like a God-given blessing.
Wow, I definitely say that too. So the coach has a coach. I'm gonna get back into that in a little bit.
For
Um,
sure.
so virtual events, I know even let's go back for a little bit more. And when it come down to COVID and all of those things, and you say you were actually trying to get your own events and you're basically hitting a brick wall.
For sure.
Um, how does someone actually say, even if they haven't never spoken, they may have gone to Toastmasters and they want to actually do this and they may have experienced the same thing. What is the actual first step? Because I do know there are steps to all of this and making sure that they are successful in this virtual space.
Yeah. So the biggest and first thing is understanding what your message is, right? What problem are you looking to solve, right? Because Myron, he broke it down in 4 levels of work, right? The first level of work is implementation. That's people who are working the job with their hands. The second level is unification. That's people who are managing, bringing people together, working, managing, type of roles. And in the first role, you're able to make up to 100,000. Second role, maybe 100 to 200. But the third level is actually communication, and that's where we were like, yo, for me, I've been speaking my entire life. Let me preface that. I've been speaking for a majority of my life after like high school and stuff like that. And I always had a passion of getting in front of people. So for those who are starting out, it also starts with, what problem are you looking to solve, right? And how is your message going to solve that problem? And then next is building your audience. So figuring out what problem you're solving, and then next is building your audience. And that's when things start running in the right direction.
Okay. So building your audience. I do understand communication. You guys hear that? My
Yeah,
man said communication is king, right? For me,
correct.
queen, right? So
Mm-hmm.
I totally agree with you on that when it comes down to the communication factor, but you have to communicate effectively, making sure that you are connecting with your audience, right? So they can actually understand the value of that. So then you could get to that next level, which is also essence, right? That's where you
Yes.
actually make your money, right? So how do you actually help them, start this whole journey? How does that work exactly?
Yeah, so we have what is called our Work Less, Profit More community, where for people who are brand new, let's say you just started, you're wanting to figure out like who your audience is, what problem you're solving, what's your message, and how to create that, what we call an irresistible offer, aka from Alex Hermosi, $100 million offer, man. But we actually we start helping you actually structure all this into one, right? So from understanding what problem you're looking to solve, we'll start helping you. So we figure out, because a lot of coaches, I'll have to be honest, they focus too much on their purpose project, not their profit project first.
Oh,
Do you know the
okay.
difference?
Okay, tell me about it. Let's talk about that. Purpose and project. Okay.
Yeah, so you should have 3 different projects, right? Everyone loves their purpose project, or my bad, their passion project. Their passion project is the one that they feel like that's one that moves their heart, right? That's the one that they could just love doing. They want to help solve this X, Y, and Z problem. But a lot of times, the passion project is not the profit project, right?
Okay.
The
Okay.
profit project is the one that's going to bring you the income, keep the lights on, pay the bills. It's not always something you're most like passionate about, or it's not your purpose, but it's the one that's going to keep everything else going, right? But
Yeah.
then you have your purpose project, the one that, like Myron says, it says, staying in your creative space, making the world a better place. Wherever that place is for you, that's where your purpose lies. God has given everyone purpose. A lot of people to this day, just being honest, don't know their purpose. One, why? Because they don't know God, right? And when you know God, God will then reveal your purpose in his kingdom to actually multiply and enhance his kingdom. So you have to have, your purpose project, your passion project. That's the one that makes you feel good. And you have your profit project. A lot of times people get the purpose project first, but the passion project first, where it should be profit first, purpose, and then passion, right? Because if you're doing your profit project, that's going to be able to fund the other two projects. Your purpose, your God-given purpose on the world, which you should be doing every single day. And then your passion, like if it's feeding the hungry, right? Shelving giving homes to the homeless, whatever that is, inner city kids, whatever that purpose is for you, that passion that drives you, that gets you up every single night. For example, I was having a conversation last night with a few of my business partners, and they were telling me about one of his friends was a real esteemed surgeon and doctor, right? And this individual made hundreds of thousands of dollars as a doctor, but his passion project was being a DJ.
Oh, wow.
So you're like, but look, this is funny. He's getting paid like maybe $100 a night DJing when he's making hundreds of thousands of dollars on a day, because his passion was in DJing, even though his profit was in being a doctor. And it's okay to have both. But a lot of people, the issue comes when people focus on their passion before their profit and before their purpose.
It's funny you said that, because I actually had this conversation with one of my newest clients, and same thing. It's one of those things to where you try to get that person to understand the importance is you have to make money first before you can help somebody else. So it's like, oh, you want to help the world, right? You want to start that nonprofit, but you're not making profit. So I love. Go ahead.
Amen. I'm just saying, amen.
Yeah, you have to be making money before you can help somebody. So
yes.
And it's one of those things too. It's kind of like pulling teeth out of someone that you want them to succeed, because all they want to do is just help people for free. And from my perspective is that's all great, because I too am the same way, but you have to formulate it the right way. So you want to be hungry, or someone that is, becomes a charity, right? So I love your 3 P's. I think that is the perfect segue to making sure that how can we get this 6-figure day? What is
for
that?
sure? And I also represent those 3 P's are not mine. They're from my mentor, Jason Van Gardner, or AKA Jason the Inspiration.
Okay, Jason the Inspiration.
So he's actually a part of our organization and our Work Less, Profit More community as well, at Elite Events. But how do coaches have 6-figure? And before we go to that point, Myron has a video saying that for-profit businesses are nothing. There won't be nonprofit businesses wasn't for businesses, right? Because businesses make the money, so then they can be able to help fund the nonprofits. So if there's no businesses, there won't be any nonprofit businesses. So definitely go watch that on his YouTube. But go ahead.
Hold that. Okay, I know we wanted to talk about the money, right? So I'm gonna wait. We're gonna wait for that to be the last thing,
okay.
Right? So
yeah.
The money piece of what everybody's going to want to know. Okay, he said 6 figures in a day. Not only that, audience, people, my tribe, that he also said 7 figures in a weekend.
Yes,
so I want to make sure that we can actually break this down for you, because this is not just like get rich quick scheme. And as you say, what Myron would say, right? You better hope so.
You better hope so. Because we're not going to live for 900 years like Methuselah, as he always said.
Right. So, and everyone, everyone's like, okay, who is this Myron person? Who is Myron person? He is actually a business coach of not only my guests and also mine. We are actually met, and I always tell everyone, how did I meet the person I'm speaking with? It is funny how God works, and I'm a woman of faith, a woman of God. Not only that, I pay attention to everything and everyone that I cross paths with. Chandler actually came and sat next to me in an airport, you guys, and didn't even speak at first. I was in my zone trying to figure out what all of this is going to be. And he, just came and sat next to me in the airport. And so we're actually going to the same event. And that's where we actually met. And on the back of his shirt is how he caught my attention. What was on the back of your shirt? He has it on. Work less. I can't see the bottom. What was it? Work less, profit more. Yes, work
Work
less,
less,
profit
profit
more.
more.
And I was just like, okay, let me have this conversation with him. And so, very big personality. I love your personality. I think you're in the right space. I think you're doing exactly what God has given you. So that's how we met. And so go ahead and walk us through this this money path. How do we do that?
It's so much easier than what it seems, and then it's very simple. And we saw it happen right in front of our eyes at the event, right? How that events are able to lead to 6-figure days and 7-figure weekends, right? So for all my coaches, consultants, speakers out there, we all hear about coaching programs, high level coaching mastery programs, inner circles, things of this nature, right? In the coaching world, I want you to think of it like college education, right? Where you're paying for the tools that you need to be able to success in life, but not have to go through someone who's giving you in theory like a university, but someone who's like, who's doing it and that's going to do it with you or do it for you in a system that'll be allow you to get the results faster. So with 6-figure days and virtual events, this is what we do. We essentially have a framework that was built out from Myron Golden, Russell Brunson, Eileen Wilder, that actually helps people feel like buying, right? So in these virtual events, since COVID, people have been able, and coaches have been able to scale their businesses virtually internationally, right? So no longer having to only bring people in person like the event we met at, but also be able to bring people worldwide. Why is that beneficial? One, low overhead, so low upfront costs, right? So now you're able to sell one to many compared to one-on-one or one a few because there's a low barrier to entry for your prospects. People are on those calls, right? So now we have people from all over the world that can hear your message, hear your story, and be a part of your coaching program, your community, or your mastermind inner circle, right? And because these coaches are selling products for 5, 10, 20, 25, up to 100,000 plus, right? It's very simple. Let's say, for example, you have a $10,000 coaching program. With that $10,000 coaching program, if you get a room full of 100 people, you only have to sell 10% of the room to have a 100K day, right? 20% of the room is 200K right there that you're able to make in one day, right? From selling your high ticket product and coaching program to a group of audience that are, qualified to actually want to hear your services and want to be a part of your organization.
Okay. So it's like a done for you service.
Done completely for you. No one on the market right now is doing what we do. And you're going to start seeing people copy this method because it's the method of madness and we love it. Because we actually have created everything through partnerships. So at first, when we first started our, our business, it was simply just the event, right? Just the event. We had a framework. We knew exactly what to tell you, how to use your stories, how to bring all that out. But then we were like, let's figure out a better way to fill the event. Because that's one of the biggest issues most coaches have. What if I have this great event, but no one shows? So we're like, we got you. We partner with a group called Concept, right? There's 2 individuals that run this organization. One individual, Jesse, he's actually a previous Facebook or AKA Meta employee. He used to run Facebook ads for Facebook.
Oh.
Let me kill it. Not most people run Facebook ads on Facebook. He ran Facebook ads for Facebook, internally working for them. So he knows the internal tips and tricks as most people, when it comes to, let's say ad spend, they might be sending, like, let's say they might spend $1 hoping to get 4 on a good note. His best, I think it was 1 to 60. So $1 and 60 towards $60 of return per dollar spend on ads, which is mind blowing. Then we have Jacob, and Jacob is actually from Google. And he and these individuals have worked with Brandon Bouchard, everyone from Brandon Bouchard, that list goes Grant Cardone, these real high level individuals to increase their ads, their Google SEO, their Facebook, all that, Facebook, you know. And so we brought them in to partner with us, and they are top notch. Like these are the best and the best. So that's going to help run your ads, get all your SEO built, all that stuff. We also have partnerships to help you shoot content, right? If you need to get any of your content, we have a third party that we work with here, actually in Los Angeles, that can get all that stuff, you know, created for you. Then we actually run the event for you. So we help you fill the event. We help you run the event. So you have if you're lucky, you'll have a special MC like myself that brings the energy, brings the fun, you know, where it's more like edutainment, where it's educational, but also entertainment at the same time. And then we help you have clients apply to work with you with our no pitch strategy, as you saw at the conference, how he did it to everyone.
So you're telling me that you actually go out and you help people, you bring the people to the event.
Yeah. You
pitching my offer to make sure that I get butts and seats.
So what we do is this, right? Through Facebook ads, through SEO, right? We still leverage your list. We still want you to create partnerships. The biggest thing, and I say the most important thing, is creating strategic partners. Just last night, one of our clients brought on 2 strategic partners. They're big in the TikTok space. Across the two partners they brought on to help promote their event, over 11 million followers.
Wow. 11 million followers.
One had 7, one had 4, or 6, or 6.5, 4.5. So that's how you really build the event, right? If you see Russell does it, Myron does it. I mean, all the time people do it. You see for his event who he brought on stage. He brought Russell Brunson. So Russell Brunson sold tickets. He brought, you know, Eileen Walder. She sold tickets. Neo Davis sold tickets, right? All these people are selling tickets to their event that they're speaking at. All right. So that's the number one, strategic partnership. That's how we help you. We give you a framework. And actually, it's funny. Can I give you a gem real quick? Can I give you a gem? All right. So I need everyone to listen to this. And I actually use this personally. And it got me into a lot of high level rooms and it connected with a lot of people online. And it's all from Byron Golden, right? It's literally from the man himself. He has a whole YouTube about it as well. Go watch it up. But it's like the ultimate strategic partnership, right? All you have to do is inbox the person that has a big following, that has your target audience in their following, right? And all you have to say is this. You ready? Ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
You want to tell the secret?
I'm going to tell the secret.
You want to tell the secret right now?
I'm going to tell the secret right now. This is for your audience. You know, this is because, you know, if they follow MG, you know, Myron Golden, he put it in the notes, right, for everyone to use it, but not everyone takes action like me. So if you guys implement this, you will see the results. I sent a voice note because I learned on Instagram and Facebook, if you type it out or copy and paste, you'll get flagged as spam. So send a voice note. You say, hey, I've got an offer I would like to share with your audience. Can I pay you to do that?
Hey, I have an offer to share with your audience.
Can I pay you to do that?
Can I pay you to do that? You guys hear that? Can I pay you to do that? They want to pay you to basically get in your space to offer another offer for your actual audience.
So what I do is this, right? People like a Neo Davis or Him 500 or Myron Golden, these big people who have a huge following. I go right to them and say, hey, I got an offer I like to share with your audience. Can I pay you to do that? The first thing most of them will say is 2 things. What's the offer? Or I don't do promo, right? That's what meant 2 responses I get all the time. So you obviously have to explain the offer. And then 2, if they say, I don't do promo, what they're thinking is like a paid post or something simple. What I do is like, hey, no, this is not paid promo. I'm looking to go on live with you on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, and share value to your audience. And if, you know, you give them value in exchange for people who want to actually come to the event, you say, hey, if you thought this was valuable, you want to get the real sauce, come join our 5-day challenge, our workshop, This date, links in comment the link below it's in the comments and get the link. What we do is we make the affiliate link for whoever's platform that is. So every ticket that individual that people buy on that live or after the live is posted, that individual gets paid passively through our affiliate program.
Affiliate program, partnerships, and basically connecting with those that have a larger audience or your ideal audience, so
Mm-hmm.
that way you can actually sell more tickets and
Yep,
market your events. I
exactly.
like that. You did give some gems. I might have to just hold this episode to make sure that people understand how important this is, because the thing about that is I've been in my space of coaching and consulting since 2009, right?
Wow, congratulations.
And I started out, if you don't know my story, I started out with helping high school kids get into colleges and universities.
Mm-hmm.
And so building a business by yourself, and it's hard.
Yeah,
So partnering with people that know more, that can actually leverage you, that have a bigger audience than you, that's king right now.
yeah,
And I didn't have that starting. So I'm doing everything, all of the things by myself, trying to network and going to, schools and all those type of things, just to get seen and just to have a excuse me, a meeting, just to get, the next client. And what you guys are hearing right now, what Chandler is saying is that you don't have to do the hard work. Let them do the hard work. Let them do all of the leg work for you. And basically you'll reap the benefit as long as you have the audience, right?
correct.
And that's the part, right? That's the number one thing. You have to be able to have someone to talk to, right?
That's that's it. Was the Darius Daniels that at the event? Darius Daniels, I guess his name.
Yeah.
He said this. He says this is a biblical principle. He said that, or this is a principle, a business principle. He said you cannot be your best self all by yourself.
Right. Facts. Facts.
I
Because
was
if
like, yo, that's just like you talking to me because I love partnerships. I'm
yeah.
like, and who can I connect with? Who can I build bridges with? Because like one of my business partners and colleagues told me this. He was like, we're gonna build bridges, right, with different people. And let's say we build a bridge. Let's say the Brooklyn Bridge. Everyone who has to cross that bridge, right, to get to their work, get to their career, get to their job. So many people have opportunities to build that bridge and to use and leverage that bridge. But they pay taxes to build those bridges, right? They have to pay a tax to get those resources.
Right.
So what we do is we build bridges and I help people make connections and make money. And I just say, hey, just pay the tax.
Right.
Pay me
So
the tax.
pay you the tax. You
Pay
hear
me
that,
the
man? He said pay him the tax. He's building a bridge.
tax. Tax dollars, baby.
Right. So how do we become an affiliate with Elite events? How does that? How do I? If I say, you know what, I'm all in. I'm ready to partner. I have somebody right now that wants to do an event, and I want to get paid.
It's very simple. It's so simple, right? So what happens is, I get your name, your phone number, and your email address, and then I create an affiliate link on our back end. I send you an email and also a text, right, with your affiliate link for our program. And what we do is we say, hey, just for an introduction, we'll pay you 10% of our highest event, up to 100,000.
Up to $100,000. 10%.
10% of our highest event. That's
I
a
like
six-figure day right there for a connection. Six-figure day
that. 6-figure day. Right.
right there for a connection.
So do you guarantee me that, as far as me being able to do this 6-figure day or this 7-figure day in the weekend or however that is?
So we don't give any guarantees. Just compliant reasons, no guarantees. But what we do say is we work with everyone until they get their investment plus profit guaranteed. So we're not in it for a quick money grab. When you partner with us, like I said, you're partners for life if you want to, right? Because we don't want to just we don't look for clients, we look for partners. Because when we actually, do business with someone, we want to grow your business. We want to be a part of your business. We want to be the virtual assistant. Like we want to be the virtual kings in your business that's running your business on the virtual side, helping you scale, grow. So that's as you as a coach or a speaker can focus on your skills, right? Which that is going to be coaching, in speaking. Everything else, leave it up to the experts and our partners.
Right. So you are the expert, right? So I
Mm-hmm.
always say, you have to be exposed to before you actually become experienced, before you become the expert. So what
Right.
we're trying to do here, everyone that's listening, I'm exposing you guys to something that is amazing. That is a movement. Don't take this movement, it's just a moment, because the thing about this is, if you're wanting to actually start a coaching business, or you already have a coaching business, or you actually have a speaking business, as Chandler has stated here, you want to make sure that you get in the right rooms. And if
Right.
someone is saying, hey, I have what you need, then hey, follow the steps that he's sharing here right now. What's next for Elite Events Live?
Yeah, so we're actually I'm here in Orlando right now. We have an event starting tonight for the next 5 days. So we'll be speaking at its Obstacles and Breakthroughs Mastermind. So we'll be here for the next 5 days. And then we have a few big partnerships that we're closing out right now, some high level entrepreneurs. And then the biggest thing what we're doing is we're just looking to scale. So, we are, looking for new partnerships. We're looking for new affiliates. Our goal is to have over 1,000+ affiliates to be partners with us, because we want to pay more people, right? We're doing this for the kingdom. We want to be able to free a lot of people from financial stress and hardships just by introducing us to the right people, right? And simple connections. And as we build together, we have our whole community. So right now we have our whole community that I want to tell you, our Work Less, Profit More community that people want to be a part of. If they want some more information about that, reach out to me, because we're launching it. We'll have a lot of people that we've worked with, a lot of coaches, speakers, a few billionaires, multimillionaires, all speaking in our community weekly. So it's a 1 weekly training and then 1 Q&A a week. So 2 trainings. And then we have webinars on top of our own virtual events once a month that we'll be hosting in the group. And then the community, the great thing about the community is you'll be able to build JV partnerships. So let's say you have 2 complementary businesses and you both don't really have a big list or big message yet. You can combine with the right people, work together, make the money, and keep doing the play over again by finding the right partnerships in the community, finding sponsorships, finding all these different things, tools, resources, help, support that you need as a new entrepreneur, as a middle stage, or someone who just wants to be able to go learn how to go virtually. We have something for everyone in that community. So we're looking to build, that's the next step for us right now. As well, we just launched the community yesterday and we're going live, and we'll have some of our first events coming up next week. So yeah, so a lot of cool things. Our Work Less, Profit More community, and we want everyone to be a part of it.
So let me make sure I'm hearing you. You're right now actually getting ready to market a new program.
So yeah, so we have our Work Less, Profit More community, right?
Yes.
Think of it as like an incubator where people are able to get all the tools, resources they need to be able to run their virtual event before they're ready, right? So let's say you're brand new, you don't have an offer yet, you don't have a message, you're trying to figure that stuff out. That's where you go, right? No proof, no offer. You go to our community, and then we're able to get you the tools you need. So then you're ready. You start working with different partners, and then you're like, hey, I'm ready to launch my first virtual event. Boom. We got you at that point when you're ready. So it's like everyone gets, directed there to be able to start getting the tools in place, because you want to have a successful event. You want to be able to do the things the right way. And if you don't have a few things in place, so it makes it almost hard. It makes it very hard for you to do that. So we want to give you the tools, give you the resources, so you're in position to win.
I love that. I love that. I'm all about partnership. We about to talk after this. For sure. So do you yourself have some advice for anyone based off of the information and knowledge? You've shared a lot. And I really thank you for being transparent, because the thing about this is we want people to be successful. I have a passion for people, period. That's why I actually started my podcast. And everyone knows it's success is leading you through education and determination. I am determined to educate everyone that listens to me, to get in my space on the things that you do not know. God does not want you to be unwise in your own way, because if not, we know that you can't profit from it, right? So partner with someone that knows more than you. And I want to know, how can my audience get in touch with you yourself, Chandler, and try to get into the elite space, elite live?
Yeah, lead line. So two ways, right? So I'm on all social media platforms. You can find me on Instagram at chandler.thomas underscore. I'm also on Facebook, Chandler Thomas, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. I'm on every platform, or you can go to our website, which is eliteeventslive.com. And just book a meeting with me right there. So it's, I'm pretty open. I'm open to having conversations that literally any way to find me. I have an email address. It's my emails. If you want to email me as well, you can drop my email. Wherever you want to contact me, I'm open.
Perfect. Well, thank you so much for joining me today, Chandler, and talking everything business, coaching, and speaking, and taking out of your busy schedule. Like I know you're in Florida, and all you thinking about right now is that stage. So I understand that, right?
Yeah, but I love it. It's a blessing and honor. Every time I have an opportunity like this, I say thank you for thinking of me. Thank you for inviting me to your stage and sharing my message. Like I said, this is what we do. I love doing it. I literally will stop everything. Like I'm packing up at one spot, about to go to another spot, so we can go. We're getting ready to be moving around today, so it's all good.
It won't be the last. I hope you come back. And once again, this has been an episode of the SLIAD Experience, where successes lead you through education and determination. I am your sister in wealth, prosperity, and clarity. Have a great one. All right, Chandler, give me 1 second.